Hello everyone, welcome back to Disco Elysium, where last time we talked to some delinquents, we talked to the cryptozoologist, and we gotta get back to his wife, talk to her again, we need to check out the traps. But before we do all that, I need to remember to... Oh, the rain looks so cool, by the way. I need to remember to talk to this guy again, because we failed a white check,
a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
And we know that he's hiding something about the armor. Probably knows where it is, or he's wearing it. I don't think so. We'll be able to tell, right? Also, I'm wearing part of it. So here we have morale felt Garrus weird, so that gives us a little bit more. It is composure. I kind of want to just retry it now. I mean, I have 3 points if I fail it, but let's just trust that a 42 is enough.
Okay.
Oh man.
Keep shifting uncomfortably, but you can't make head or tail of this sound. And honestly, it's rude to stare, so stop.
Man. I wonder how much it's gonna go up. 42, right? Do we want to do this? Straighten your back, keep your poker face. I mean, there's so many things I want to do, though. Is this something we want to do now? White means we can do it later, but there are times where that just stops being an option sometimes. I guess because I choose something else, right? I guess I can retry this one when it comes to finding the armor, if I want to do it. Here it is. Legendary. I mean, that's really sad. I really wanted to get that one. But anyway, we'll do it later, probably. Because I do want to find the armor, and it's probably really good for us as stats, you know? Like, this is great. Probably the rest of the armor is as well. I'm not sure what I should do. Also, if I do composure, is there any other check I can do? I don't think so. Interfacing, perception, oh, a net. Well, that one was pretty dumb, like inconsequential, right? So I don't think so. Egghead. We can do this again. Why? And Joyce, I need to go back to her at some point. Anyway, we'll just forget about this for a little while. We'll get to this guy later.
I mean, officer.
We can maybe just resets over time, and if we get any other information that helps.
Thank you again for Lent.
So yeah, we need to do the trap things. I have so much money now and I don't even need it. It's crazy. We could do the traps. What do we want to do first? I said I was gonna do this part and then the church and then this and then the church, right? So let's just go here, see what we can find, and then we'll see. No boat in the boathouse today. Oh, sunglasses. Also, was oversized superstar? Did it say oversized? Yeah. Superstar sunglasses, savoir faire, visual calculus. So we get a plus and a minus again. I guess I prefer visual calculus. It has helped us before with footprints, for example. And luring, that is not something I really care about. And the other one is for like sneaking around, which is not really something we want right now, I guess. Why is Kim like phasing through me? Oh, a trap.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Wait, but I didn't think one was there. Is this the one by the fishing village? Rare concrete slab reeds. Yeah, I think it's the fishing village one. Look around.
Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. They rustle confidentially, in tune with the pitter-patter of the rain.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Yeah.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Only took run, helping some citizens and getting some fresh air.
I meant no offense, just...
Lieutenant doesn't know how to finish a sentence. He looks at you, putting the trap back on the ground. Cool. I wonder if we're gonna find something. The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. So we're just gonna leave it there?
Nothing has changed about this trap.
Oh, we just need to check them. Okay. Nice. Is there anything here? Oh, we can't go through. Ancient paint is pinning off the roof of this shaded bench, covered in rust. Okay.
A scattering of
I think this is the
bullet
end
holes
of the
spread
map,
across
right?
the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Oh. Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Say nothing.
The lieutenant
So it's from the
also
time of the
notes
revolution.
It is quite a scene. The two of you standing next to the broken wall of an abandoned building, nodding along. Two officers of the law against the world, nodding in unison. It is your source of power. The bond of camaraderie between you is palpable.
Not even more.
The lieutenant is nodding so hard it looks like his head is about to snap off his neck.
Don't stop.
The lieutenant matches your nodding pace. He's a true professional at this. The nodding's reaching critical mass. You can't take this much longer, Captain.
Keep nodding, goddammit. Say the
A
course.
small bead of sweat runs down the side of the lieutenant's face as he maintains his nodding. It's too much. You can feel your vertebrae starting to crack, your muscles groaning.
One more nod.
As the lieutenant takes out her handkerchief and softly taps the sweat off his temple, a faint crack echoes through the coast.
Did I hurt my neck?
Abort! Abort! No. Shit. It's too late.
Oh shit.
Busted the neck, did you? Glad I stopped when I did. My neck was really starting to hurt. Don't worry, little man.
That's
Now,
funny.
we
man.
should get going.
Why this many bullet holes?
Unable to piece together the big picture
Ah,
just
man.
now. There's a hole in their hypothesis.
Fine, okay.
The scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling mouth, smiling its deadly smile.
It looks like someone was shot here, like a group of people, right? Because he's in a line. Walk away. Anyway, we tried. Sign says entrée interdite, whatever that means. Old taker booth, no longer in operation. People paid money to park here. No one would pay it now. So we can't cross, right? Maybe we can later. No idea. No idea how big this map is supposed to be, honestly. Thank you. I want that thought again. Oh, there it is. Oh my god. Boards crack dangerously as you run. Be careful here. Okay, we saw this from the other side before. Yeah. I think we've seen most of everything. Fawn? Peepo? Pipo? Peepo? This is fawn as well. What even is that? What? Small wire? Where does this even go? Hat? I've never had a hat before. Logic -1 perception though. It is pretty okay though. Logic has been helpful, or like I've had to use it before, but I haven't really done well there. But what even is this? I want to see it. I see it. That looks ass, but I guess it works. Still have. What's up? Oh, there's something else that gives us perception, right? Oh, this? Okay, I guess that's not too bad then. Small wire framing inside this futuristic looking foam peepo hat. Peepo, is that what you call it? Gives it the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of the protective qualities, yeah. Covers the wearer's ears and eyebrows to bring down the drag coefficient. Google. Door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Okay, so nothing else here, I guess. Way to go here, I'm clicking. Section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. What if we want to go up there? This is not the church either, this is something else. Bars cover these long, dusty windows.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside? Point at the windows.
No. I won't even try. You know,
Takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes.
What?
Because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his
Oh
name.
man.
Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
He still should. Just nod. Let's not prod.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can
Oh,
still
it's a
make
kid.
out
I just see him.
Feld Electrical R&D.
Turn away.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
Blonde man stands next to his son, pointed to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Hailostan. You must be Kim Kituragi, right?
Oh.
I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Hypertext? What was that about the windows?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean anything.
You know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
Rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. Child stays hidden behind the helm of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man
We've heard about
speaks at
this.
the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
Points to the building again.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it.
Huh?
But why?
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
Okay. Raises his hand to his eyes, springtime sun warming his hands and face. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is
Look at
this
my-
used to be
okay.
the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
I mean, you can see it here, no? Yeah. Hoping you can read this, right? This language. Look at the building.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
Wait, what's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
Smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Yes.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Felt Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
Tape computer.
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced. What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
Pauses, pointing to the other building, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
Look under your feet. You're saying that Felt Electrical built this boardwalk.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
Oh. I never heard this being called a pleasure wheel, I guess. It is? So this was destroyed, interesting. But this is already messed up in this photo. Right? Yes, like ruins. Did we even check this part? I'm not sure.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Okay, what did the revolutionaries do with those tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album From Bessere dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
How did those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
Okay. Raises his finger, remembering something.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center?
Yeah.
He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay, the Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, Paul Ackerman, Keith, and Guy Juice. What are you talking about?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Okay, come on, there's no place called that.
Actually, I think there is. No, it's too much. He's joking.
In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Suggestion outsider. 42 minutes. Wednesday evening, something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder twins Guy and Keith Juice are the stars of the show with their bomber jackets and white sneakers. Head curators of this art exhibition is a Wumpty Dum the dummiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where are you if you're not there? I don't care about this, do I? Maybe it's somewhere we can go later, but I think we're good for now. I want to use my points, even though it doesn't seem like I do. I swear I do. Cool. The RCM should get some of those.
Even one would be very useful. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to the precious device. But so they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of 07.
Wait, the Feldback playback experiment? Okay, why did they destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
Okay. Takes a step back, the boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind.
But of course, what else?
Hear about the Feld building? I'm good. You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like it's not a thing at all.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling.
Could I have some of that unimportant money?
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer.
Aw,
I
man.
was talking in more general terms.
He looks uncomfortable, his head, left hand squeezing his son's
I'm
shoulder.
just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff.
Does he?
Does he work out?
Okay. Do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Okay. What's Lomantang's stick fighting?
It's an anthropological heritage of the Lomantang people. A martial art of sorts, but what not a lot of books mention is that it also carries a cultural significance among the Lomantangs, as it used to be the best means of showing off to look for a bride, which, interestingly enough, brings us to the socio-economic structure of the traditional rural tribes of the Lomantang Isles, which...
He goes on to give you a detailed overview of the way of life, the amiable, slightly nervous smile not once leaving his face.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
I want to know how often you work out.
Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Berolidin addiction. I've been practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that my doses have grown a little peculiar.
Wait, what does this man know about Pyrrolidon addiction?
I don't want to do this. Twice a week then? Every other day? Man, is it difficult to stay on the right topic with you. Why are we being dicks?
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours.
Holy.
He has a special room for that and a special costume.
Thank you, Mikhail.
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Helps to clear my head. But anyway.
That's funny. Sass swaying with his hand. Great, thank you for all the interesting information.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting
I
conversation.
should stop
indeed.
asking for money. This is a weird thing to do. What do we got? Scattering up bullet holes. Yeah. Yeah, it's right here. Wait, here. No, here? Is this the building? I'm so lost already. No, it's... yeah. It was the other one. The fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Good money on the ground. Okay. Very cool. Now, should we go to the church? Buzz hum, the electricity flows through the wires with audible power. We should probably start here.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think this is a jacket that Idiom Doom Spiral guy wanted me to find. Wait, Doom Spiral? Yeah, the guy, yeah, we know who this is. The one who called the Stickula Sunset.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
Let's take it then. I can interact. Filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. You can't even tell what brand it is. Let's write down give filthy jacket to drunk. I have 19 items on my list right now of things to do. I'm doing something else entirely. That's wonderful. Cool. Yeah, we need to explore these. We saw them from the other side. I guess I already did that. Maybe not. Vagrants have recently painted it. Oh gosh, I was thinking about this. Oh, Megabinus prescription lenses. I mean, these are cool, but I do get 2 points. I mean, 2 is better than 1, isn't it? 1 perception. I do lose. What are you doing, man? Let's see how they look. Oh, they look wonderful. Let's go with this, I guess. I'm losing perception, which kind of sucks. Oh, because of Fallen as well. Yeah, the hat. We could give this up, but I mean, it's 2 for 1. I guess it's not too terrible. I'd like to have point in intelligence, which I don't have a lot of. Not too terrible, I guess. Coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade. Makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. That tarp will keep out neither rain nor snow nor wind. Looks like a little pier. Oh, not really. Big wine canister, it's open and empty. Okay. Someone here. Careful that these floorboards look rotten and weak. Let's try maybe not run, just in case.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
I'll take that.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two.
I don't know if I want to do this.
No mold yet.
I don't want to have cigarettes.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content.
Okay. This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something, the wind is too strong.
A man lies on the boardwalk.
Corpse?
His limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him
Oh
is
my
an
God.
empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk,
He just died there?
starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. Two bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days.
Oh my
No.
god. He
We need
stands
to
up.
investigate.
Sorry. Okay, stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through this bomber jacket. Dude, it's just another corpse. That was
Another
random.
dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Study the, well, man's
He's
clothes.
wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Search his
You
pockets.
find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the man.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench.
Really?
Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine or 1.5 of spirits.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age,
50 to
approximately
60?
50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the
Seems like an
corpse's head
accident, right?
rests.
But who
The
knows?
floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Check out the head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
It's hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Step on the floorboards. Carefully though.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
The bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us.
Looks at two other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time.
Okay.
It's not proper.
True. It feels disrespectful.
Chewing gum wrapper?
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look into what? The mouth?
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too.
Okay. Spearmint.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop.
Okay.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
Look south the way you came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad. This is an omen. A sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
Looks like me, I could have ended up just like him. Party beast. Old drunkard. Let's just say this.
Well, at least you're not married.
That was a risk. How do you know? The lieutenant pointed the ring on the man's left hand, the flesh around it swollen and grey. Maybe we need to find his wife and tell her.
Or, what if you are?
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's
Let's just not use it, I guess.
middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez.
We might need this to face the guys from the Union, I don't know. What do you think happened?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related? Of course not.
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Okay.
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? 2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame.
We should be considering it.
A sequence
No,
killer?
At
There's
least.
nothing that connects those 2 bodies. This is a completely
man.
different case. An accident.
What if all of this is staged? He could have seen something that night in the yard.
We should be open.
Yes, but I just wanted to make it clear it's not a
Okay.
sequence killer, okay?
He was drunk for sure. Kebab held responsible for the sidewalk. The boardwalk is dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Smells sourly. I don't think this conversation really goes anywhere.
Oh yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
The kebab.
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the Pox.
At least he got to eat it. I don't know.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure. Although there's still a question of identifying the
What
body.
should we do with them?
From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Makes sense. We can take the case. What of the field
A
autopsy?
field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be
I want to
criminal,
take it.
and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
You're right.
Good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest.
We found him. We should finish this. I wonder if we can find his wife at least and let her know.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call
Nice.
the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay, well, wait. Call the station. Let's write that down. So many things to do. And we can examine this. Library card found from a pocket of the dead man in the Martinez boardwalk is still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears the stamp of Jamrock Public Library.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Maison, expires
Billy Maison.
July 53.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
With the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock.
Okay.
Business hours.
If we ever get to go to
1800.
Jamrock, I guess we can do something. I mean, returning the card doesn't really make sense, right? Because the guy's dead.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema.
Really?
See if we can learn anything about Billy Maison.
Call the station and library. Cool. Put it away. I'm glad he didn't resist too much. So we took the case. That's cool. Call both. Cool. I'm just gonna leave him here. Can't pick up the tear. Moonshine probably smells like tasty fermentation. Where can we even go? Okay, this is done. We could do the whole thing with the church now, I guess. It's here. There's a phone? Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset. I mean, we could, instead of going back to the
hear
car,
tone.
no?
The machine is inoperable.
Didn't it say inoperable? Did I hear it wrong? I guess. Put 10 cents and dial a random number. I mean...
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this?
It's a prank call?
End of tone.
Ah, come on.
Someone
Okay.
picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Okay. This is not Pierre. The voice is a female and sounds about 100 years old.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
Who is Pierre?
He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. I knew
Ah, maybe we
him.
can help an old woman have a little conversation.
But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country.
A woman moans on the phone and lines howl in unison with her. No, I'm a police officer.
To hell with the police. To hell with you.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Okay. Let's stop doing this. I guess we can just do it forever now. Interesting. I might do that later. I don't know. Maybe there's some point in doing that. Actually, once we learn about a number that we can actually call, like from the library, I thought we could. Dead phone smash receiver like someone hung up too hard. We could definitely use that, but I guess you can't. You have to call from the car because it's a visual police business, I guess. Now, do we want to go in here?
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock. carelessly drilled into the wood.
Open the padlock with the key.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
Pull on the doors.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area. Its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum.
Wait, does that mean something's going on with the body? Hopefully not. So it just reminded me of that?
In the heart of the city.
Oh. Interesting. Holy. That's cool. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. But we can decide to run anyway. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Feels like it's trying to become one with the church. That's cool, man. Doesn't seem like there's anyone here. More the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Forked lightning. I don't know what that refers to. Blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies? This close or something? Bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. Could this wire work as contact microphones? I feel like I've seen something like this before. Sorry to run.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable.
So many.
All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore.
Frost. Okay.
Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all.
It was like a machine.
But for the faintest of hums,
Yeah.
you can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yell?
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers. It's unnerving.
Stomp your feet and clap
You
your hands.
produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total.
Do you actually not hear what you're doing? What's happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head.
What the frick?
Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Almost nothing is beginning to worry me.
The church just has strange acoustics, some engineering trick.
Is this...
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
I mean, this is a cryptid or something. Just our imagination. Definitely real. Something odd is happening around
The
us.
lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up.
Yeah, we
next
are
to you.
tense. Look up the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Perception. Try to see beyond the shadows. Oh, let's try it. I mean, it's an 8%. Probably 2 results that help. That work. That's fine. It was a stretch anyway. That's cool though.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin.
I don't think you can really.
There's nothing. You're dizzy and
Okay.
disoriented as you see dark and more dark rising.
Officer, what are you looking at?
Follows your gaze, attempting to see whatever it is that you're seeing. Blink. That was strange. Oh my god.
You see something hanging from the rafters.
We
looking
failed.
straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Tiago. Holy, that's scary. Let's pretend it's not there. Scarf. Pain threshold. This is cool though. I mean, it's 2 at least. Pain threshold's pretty cool though. Physical instrument. Endurance is the health, right? I'll talk to him soon. I wanna. Cracked pane of glass, colorful. A spider has spun its web around this wood carved pillar. So the girl got scared, but maybe he's not aggressive.
A man looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The crab man.
Who's there?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in Jamrock. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Rivershore.
The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love.
Okay.
And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I don't think so.
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about? The bottle again?
No.
You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already.
Bit of a problem. I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
I'm doing fine. I'm struggling. You don't know me. This conversation is making me uncomfortable, so about something else.
I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look at the damage Albino was doing to my mind and my spirit.
But we've been doing well ever since we woke up in this nightmare. So
You know, actually, since we're
you haven't
here,
been drinking.
you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Okay, man.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
That's all well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of ecclesiastic property.
The only thing we need to talk about is how the mother can really help you, Holmes.
His voice echoes in the cold air of the church.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
Sways gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in.
This Mother of Silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Think they scared of me.
Do they have a reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Okay.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
So what do you think about the nightclub?
Why not? They wouldn't
Oh.
bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing.
Imbibing?
Ain't no
I've
music
never
on
seen that
earth
word.
that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
Cool accent.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Okay. Do you know where the other spooker is? One of the strange machines around you.
Other spooker?
Esa viejita.
Esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
So there is another person living in the church, and it's a viejita.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
And you don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings.
Yeah.
Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We
She's
got
like a
different
scientist, yeah?
interests.
So you've got nothing else to tell me. How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or...
She shrugs.
Or search through her radio computer.
Let's not say this. We don't want to get in his wrong side. He's fine with he's kind of cool with the nightclub. Hello? But I guess we need to talk to the Gajita first. Empathy, and we have perception. I like empathy. Oh. But yeah, we can't have -2, I guess. Let's just keep that. Let's see those. Hell, I was gonna say yeah, but these parts of the pants is problematic. Let's go. I don't think I care too much about how I look, but you know. Okay, let's check this out. This is the one we saw before.
A machine stands in the corner.
We have sold it
watched
though,
over
right?
by the
A radio
figures on
computer.
the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
What's up with this noise?
Another radio computer.
Yep.
And this time it's already turned on.
He seems cautious around the machine.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yes, but this machine looks just like the one in the Doom commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
He inspects the machine's framework, careful not to touch anything.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible Interim printer. The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream
I want the lady to show
is
up.
equipped with better noise attenuation circuits.
Well, let me just investigate it. Step behind
You
it.
see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
Look inside.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark.
We shouldn't take this, huh?
fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
I don't think we should do this. I mean, the other thing was different because it was completely abandoned, but here... I don't know. Let's just explore a little bit here and then see what happens. Someone's siphoning electrical current from the outside into this antenna. A portable Harman wow sheet tape recorder. 2 decks of reel-to-reel tapes spinning on empty.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence.
Dolores?
Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Neil.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold.
She's
you
clearly
kneel on
important
the
to him.
snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
Close your eyes.
The world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you, it covers you from the wind outside. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if you're a bug under a microscope.
Open your eyes.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
It's morning. It's not possible. I don't know. Sad smile.
As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Okay. It's the same as you get up.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
This is Dolores Day.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago where only animals had roamed before, in the wild reeds.
What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Looks at the machinery lying around. I mean, we can tell them they can make a nightclub here to make them happy, but I don't think that's something that these guys would agree with, or Kim at least.
A pang of guilt.
I don't like that.
The lieutenant is leaving something out.
Do you know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces.
Oh man.
The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted this raid?
Well, your station was
Oh,
involved
man.
here, although I can be sure.
You're not sure?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I guess I could have been here.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I should find out what I was doing.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember,
Okay.
it might be better to keep this one forgotten.
Cool.
It happened a while ago. It's an important to our business in Martinez now.
Okay, how did I know this is the mother of humanism? 83, I mean.
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
What else do I know about her in particular?
Many things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Suresnes, modern-day Sir La Clé. Also that she was gorgeous beyond beauty, draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under a long, slender form like this, dwarfed.
Where's this coming from? Are we gonna get hurt
The
again?
past. It's a silo of sadness, fermenting. You should keep away.
But what does it have to do with me? I want to know.
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge.
I can
to a
just
man.
use this
A simple grasp in matters of
any
philosophy,
point, right?
theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman. She made the most of her position in the ante-Dolorian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel, a piercing gaze. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
How come?
It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on. She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The Dolorian era.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest. Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress.
Do I want more?
As did we all. The lands of the Mess and the Occident, and even far
I'm a bit
away
scared.
Supramundi, altogether 21 of the 40 mundial nations of the time, immediately accepted Innocentic rule, even before her crowning. In a city called Advesperaskit in Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning, with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied out plaza with the crowd far away. Already her Theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination attempt.
She must have been beautiful.
Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of underfeathers. You know this well, very well. Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by secret servicemen.
Then what?
One of the men in this secret service killed her 22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else.
What?
Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the Innocents.
I'm just seeing that it says felt device. So whatever this is, like the tape. Felt playback. Is it a tape computer?
Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe for over 10 minutes. This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed to mass hysteria and religious psychology.
I want to go. This is probably the thing that's gonna kill my morale, but was there something terrifying about her?
Terrifying is a
Maybe
term
not.
too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But terrifying, it's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
No, was there something bad about her? I want to know.
You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day. Constantly surrounded by her Theriers, she was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the Innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
What happened?
The Mesk state tried to detach itself from Innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity. She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Percentic. Mare interregnum. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her.
Lieutenant Yefreitor, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
The lieutenant's calm voice echoes in the cold air of the church.
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
She's beautiful.
That she is. A great sacred piece. I wonder what we are doing here, however.
He takes his glasses off to clean them.
In this church, I mean. The coast in general. We shouldn't linger. This isn't a good place to get lost in.
Okay. Let's try this. Reconstruct the cracked glass.
The shards gleam
Oh,
in the
what?
dark.
I really wanted to see
You see
this.
little pearls of light on the edges of the crack that splits the female figure. Something was written there. Remains of broken letters line the emulsion. What it said.
Because it's really cool when visual calculus works. It looks really cool. But we may be able to do it later, so that's fine. Okay, that was very interesting. Can we see how much money we have here? 11 bottles. I forget how much it was for each of them. I thought we had more, honestly. Okay, cool. We're gonna leave it here for today. We can already finish in the church. I guess the lady needs to be here, and we can't really interact with any of the machines. We can maybe call her here through this, or she can tell something's going on from the radio computer, like we talked to someone else before. But Kim advised me not to touch it, and for some reason I feel like he's right. Let's just not do that. I look so strange now. But yeah, so next time I do have these points, so I want to go here and check which checks I can actually do. We can actually just do all these, right? Start with checks, do all the ones we can and we want to do, and then we can spend a point and try to get another one. I can already see, for example, that we have a couple of rhetoric ones, but this cargo container is gonna be impossible anyway. We have perception, for the fridge. That's great. I'd love to do that too. And perception. We can do it. We can spend a couple of points until we're at 1, and then we can keep that 1 for whatever else we need later. Also, when it comes to story, I'm really interested in doing the one with the guy. Where is he? Doing this one. I think we were really close, or like we had a 40 or 50 and we couldn't get it, or we had like an 80, didn't we? And we messed it up. So that'd be cool. But this is the only composure one. Oh, it's another one. Although this one's probably not so interesting. Okay. So I think next time I'm gonna walk out of here, see if anything happens. I'm gonna do the checks I can redo, and I'm gonna spend a couple points maybe, and then I will go to my list. Basically, we just cross off finding cryptozoologists because I have that. We can do the thing in the balcony at 9. That's later. We can maybe talk to traffic jam drivers, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and do some checks next time, and then go to my list. We have many things to do, many tasks, and we don't need to worry about tonight because we can just stay for free with the place of the old lady. So I hope you enjoyed. That was really interesting. We clear this area, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anything else to do. We still need to check the traps, but we'll do that later. And yeah, I hope that's not time sensitive. I don't think it is, but we'll do that later. Have a good one. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.